Okay, let's do a simple warm-up. So first we want to get the shoulders nice and loose, warmed up, get some fluid in there so we can do the rest of the movement. So first we're going to start off with some gentle little shoulder abductions. We're going to do about 10. Start off with the little ones, and then over time you can do wider ones. It's good to look up, and then while you keep doing it, looking all the way down too. Looking back up and looking over to the left, back to centre, and looking over to the right, and then back to normal, and relax. So next up, this is a treatment I often do on my patients too, and it's called a cross friction technique. So what the aim is to basically keep moving it and rubbing it until it basically desensitizes. Okay, so it's a really good way to reduce pain quickly. You're probably not going to do it as deep on yourself as I would on you, but it's still good to do. So get your forefingers, and then you want to find where that pain is, and then you want to quickly cross friction. Start off gently, and then when you feel like you can bear that, you can go a little bit more. Okay, so you want to keep doing this until it goes numb, tingly or dull. It can take a minute, sometimes 2 minutes, but you don't want to be too aggressive, but you want to feel a slight bit of discomfort, and over time it's going to just feel numb, tingly or dull. Okay. Righto, so now that your shoulder's a bit more warmed up, we're going to do a little bit of strength training. Okay, so get a fairly light weight, that's about 5 kilos. Okay, you want to put a bit of load onto the tendon. We found, and research shows, that loading the tendon can really do some good and reduce some pain. Okay, so with your shoulder, you want to keep it nice and depressed, back a little bit, and then slightly rotate it out. Okay, and we're going to start off with a few reps. So you want to do it very, very slowly, and you really want to squeeze. When you get to that point, you want to squeeze as hard as you can, and then you want to lower the weight down nice and slowly. Okay, you don't want to fully extend, so you've still got a little bend in the arm, and then you're going to come up again. Okay, so you want to do this until you feel a nice pump. Okay, you want to feel the whole muscle engaging, and you probably, depending on your weight, you might see a little bit of pump there. Okay, around 10 reps is good. If you can't do 10 reps with the weight, you probably got too much weight. Okay, so find a weight where you can do 10 reps, and by the 10th rep you should feel like you're struggling a little bit. Okay, so the next part of the routine is again a little bit more strengthening. So you can get these bands on Amazon. I would start with the yellow, unless you're fairly used to doing weight training and things like that. Start with the yellow. If you find that too easy, then go up to different colours. So what we're going to do, put the band around the wrists. You're going to squeeze the shoulder blades back, and they're coming down. The reason we do this is because it opens the space where the tendon is, because often the pain's coming from too much entrapment either this way or coming up overhead. So shoulders back, squeezing down, head in a good position, and then you're tucking your elbows into your side, and then you're pulling outwards. Okay, make sure we do it nice and slowly. If you get to a point when it's too painful, just go before where it starts to feel painful. So you want to do this as many times as you can until you feel a burn. Okay, as soon as you feel a burn, you know you've done enough, and you can go on to the next movement. But the nice and controlled, nice and slowly. You can see my arms tucking out a bit, so I want to keep them in more, and then come to there. Okay, and already I can feel that burn. Okay, but don't overdo it. You don't want to, re-injure it or make it any worse. You can feel a nice solid stretch. So now we've done a bit of strength work, we can add a focused deep stretch into that bicipital tendon. So you're going to come up close to a wall, and you're going to have the arm down by your side, like so, and then you're going to open the palm, place it on the wall, and then you're going to bring your shoulder in, so your arm is fully extended. Okay, this shoulder too, squeeze back, head up, and then what you're going to do is rotate your upper body, and where you feel a stretch, just there. Okay, do it nice and slowly because it can get intense really, really quickly. And it's a nice stretch. We're going to hold it for about 20 seconds. Okay, again, if it's too much, just rotate back and ease off a bit. If you feel like you can go a little bit more, that's fine too. And you can stretch it off. And you should feel a stretch from the shoulder coming all the way down. Okay, sometimes you might feel it in the forearm too. That's okay. But you want to do this, and hold it for 20 seconds, and repeat that for 3 times. So we're going to finish off with a bit of shoulder mobility. Now we're stronger, we're more mobile, we'll be able to do this exercise with a bit more ease. Okay, so you want to come in all fours, you want to contract your tummy, and you want to try and be nice and flat. Okay, arms and hands just above the shoulders, and what you want to do is sink in to your shoulder blades. Okay, you should feel a stretch into the back and around the shoulders, and then you're going to extend and try an arch as well. Okay, we're going to try and do this 10 times, each time trying to go a little bit further. Okay, it feels quite nice. You're working the muscles in the upper back, you're working on your neck strength, so you're working out a lot of different muscles all in one go. Okay, if you can't do 10, that's fine, just do as many as you can. Obviously if you feel pain, go a bit easier, or if you feel it's too much, then focus on the other exercises. But always remember going nice and deep, and then really arching as you come back up.